Good morning! I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling so bad with what to film today. I've had kind of a rough, kind of a busy week, and so I just have not had the time to put mental energy into planning anything for today's video. So I figured instead, I'm just gonna take you along for the day with me. A little vlog, if you will. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to be out and about today just because we're still in the middle of our heat wave here in SoCal, and so it's gonna be 93 degrees today, and I hate the heat, so I don't want to be caught in 93-degree weather. But I do have somewhere I need to be in the afternoon anyway, so I'm gonna have to leave regardless. Just kind of gallivanter around until my plans at 2. So where I'm at right now, I'm ready in the face, ready in the hair. I just need an outfit. The problem is I don't like any of my summer clothes, so my options are extremely limited. So I'm gonna get back to this. I'll come back to you when I have something, at least. I don't know. Okay, update. We have found an outfit. Top is from Aritzia. This was thrifted. These are Lucan. This might have been Ross, TBH. And then, oh, let me show you my shoes. These shoes are so adorable, and I haven't been able to wear them recently, but look at them. Wow. Silver metallic Onitsuka ballet flats. Yeah, amazing. So I'm wearing those. I think I've decided what this video is gonna be, because as I was getting ready to go out, I realized I was stalling really bad, and it's because I don't ever go out by myself, and I honestly kind of hate going out by myself. So that's what we're gonna do today. I did not mean to flip you off. Bye, Peanut. I'll see you later, okay? Bye, kitty. I'll see you later. Honestly, really dreading going outside right now because I know how hard it's gonna be, but I don't have anything else to do, and I have a lot of time to kill, so I don't know. I guess we're going outside today. I don't know. We outside. Okay, sorry if the lighting's really bad. We're in my garage, but our first order... I just burped. Our first order of business is going to be getting a chai from one of my favorite bagel spots right down the street from my house, but they close at 2 p.m. so I never get to go there on time. However, it is currently 9:30 in the morning. My oh so lovely, wonderful, amazing boyfriend lets me use his car, which I really appreciate because my car sucks ass. So we're in a nice air-conditioned, fully functioning car. We have Bluetooth. It's a great time. I don't think I'm gonna record when I'm in the place just because the workers there are kind of mean sometimes. So I'll see you when I get my chai. We got the chai. I'm so excited about this. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop everything. Hold on. Too many things to carry. Oh my god. Okay, we have the chai. I always get an iced spice chai with, I thought it was whole milk. Apparently it's 2%, but that's okay. I think for now, I'm gonna drive somewhere where there's a little bit more sun, and then, I don't know, we can just like chat or something. I don't really know what to do right now, and I'm trying to make this as entertaining as I can, but I don't know what to do or where to go. I was gonna go to a bookstore. I'm thinking maybe a Barnes & Noble. Problem is, the only one that I really want to go to is kind of far. Have you guys seen the modernized Barnes & Noble? They're really ugly. I'll try to find a picture. Hell no. They'll open by the time I get there. All right, we have made it to the Barnes & Noble. I also have really bad anxiety about being one of the first people into a place when it opens, so I don't really want to walk in there just yet because it's literally been 5 minutes. I'm gonna just kick back here for a second until it feels acceptable to go in, and then I'll go in. I'm trying to get better about going out alone. Not even that I necessarily have an interest in going out alone, but on days like this where I'm by myself and I don't really have anything to do, I don't want to just sit at home, because sitting at home leads to me doom scrolling leads to me spiraling, and then the whole cycle just continues. Right? If I can at least build up the skill of going out by myself, I'll have more options for things to do. I would try to make this a complete experience by also getting food, but I'm gonna be so honest, I don't have the money to buy food, and I have food at home, and I'm that stage of broke right now where I don't even feel like eating out because eating at home is free, and why not eat free food that I already spent a bunch of money on at the grocery store? So actually it's not free. We're gonna go in. I'm a big mystery thriller guy, so we're gonna go see what they have in that section, and hopefully something good, although probably not gonna buy any books today anyway because I have no money, but it's okay. So many things to carry. I don't know how people vlog like this all the time. I also get really bad anxiety about vlogging in public. Oh my god. Hello, motherfucker. Okay, I'm miking myself up for this part because I'm too scared to speak any louder than this. Is that good? I hope that's good. Okay, let's explore. Oh my god, I'm so anxious right now. I'm pretty picky about the books I like. It's pretty easy for me to find a book to be cheesy or corny. I saw a book review of this and it sounds horrible, but honestly, everything I've heard about Colleen Hoover's books sound horrible. So I like books that stem around psychological thriller. I don't know what that says about me as a person. Psychological thrillers are probably the only genre of book that's guaranteed to keep me invested the whole time. It's also pretty frustrating that every Barnes & Noble has like a different stock, because I will hop around to different locations to check out their mystery and thrillers, and they always have different ones at each store. So it's very inconsistent, the rate at which I find good books, because they're always changing things out and they never have the same stocks as each other, which I guess is good because then there's variety, and I know if I go to a different store I'll find different things. I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting. I'm gonna go skip, hop, and jump over to the manga section, take a look at what they got there. Holy shit. I've seen the anime. I've yet to read the manga. We're currently watching the JJK anime, but the episodes are taking so goddamn long to come out that I want to just buy whatever I haven't seen in the manga. Because I've been hearing people say that season 3 is going to be split into 2 parts. Someone said it probably won't be finished until 2030. Me, personally, I do not want to wait around for 4 years to finish a show. So I really want to just buy the manga and finish it myself so that I don't have to be surprised. But they're expensive, and there's so many of them. I'd have to spend like $200 just to get the rest of them, and I don't want to do that. So if anybody has any JJK manga that they're not reading, specifically the last half, I am more than open to donations. I also love Junji Ito's manga. I have, I think, 4. I have Tomi, Uzumaki, Shiver, and there's one more I can't remember the name of. These are also really expensive, and I go through them so quickly that it almost seems a little bit wasteful. Tomi specifically is, I know, the most popular, but I think my favorite is Uzumaki. I don't know, something about his art style and the horror he does, so freaking good. It's like addicting. I flew through this in a day and a half, I think. And this book was $35. $35 for a book that I finished in less than 2 days. That's how good it was. So I want to buy more because he has a bunch of smaller ones. He has like a bunch of these little short story ones. But they're $25 for something I know I'm going to finish. This one's even thinner, so I probably would finish this in a day. I'm sweating in here. It's making me really upset. I have a very particular taste when it comes to horror books because I don't like demons. I don't like demons and I don't like ghosts. So any of my horror books are gonna have to be either supernatural or a murderer, but like a human murderer. I love coming into the music and like fun little toy section because they always have the cutest freaking stuff. Look at all the Studio Ghibli stuff. I didn't know what these were until very, very recently. And now that I know what they are, I really want one. This game, if you haven't played this game, it's so fun. 4 people, I think that's actually the most you can play it with. Oh no, 4 to 10. 4 people is such a good sweet spot though. And if you get a little bit tipsy when you play, so fun. I want to get more into playing board games. We have a friend who has like an obscene amount of board games. He has so many. My problem is I just don't know how to tell which ones look fun because you really do have to judge a book by its cover a little bit, you know? I feel like a lot of the times games don't look as fun on the box as they actually are to play. But I think it's also about finding the right people to play with. Definitely makes a difference. I tried to get these for my cats. They will not let me put clothes on them, but that was when they were younger. They've gotten a little bit better about it now that they're older, so they might change their minds. I really want to get one of these little Lego pieces. They're so cute, but $12. I don't know, maybe I'm just too cheap. Or maybe I'm just too broke. I would call that a pretty successful outing, honestly. Although I didn't see any good books. So if anything, it was beneficial because then I wasn't tempted to spend money that I don't have to spend. There is a creepy old man in front of my car. He was here when I pulled up, but we pulled up at the same time. So I thought, oh, he's gonna get out of his car and then not be there when I come back. But he's still there, and then now he's just staring at me. So I'm trying to avoid eye contact. I don't really know where to go now. I don't really want to go home yet, but there's not any other place I necessarily want to be at the moment. Time check, it's only 10:45. So I was in there for a good 40 minutes, which is honestly a lot longer than I thought I would be in there. And that's good. You know why? Because I took my time. I never do that when I go places alone. I'm always just rushing, feeling like I need to get out. So I was able to kind of chill out, explore some books. I think I'm just gonna hang out here until I figure out what else to do, but now my camera's overheating, so I'm gonna turn it off, give it a chance to cool down, and I'll see you when I figure something else out. I don't know. Okay, so my current plan is to honestly drive around until I see something that sparks my interest. I'm not ready for my day to be over yet. Well, it's not over. I have to leave again at like 1:30 anyways. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I will say it's not that I'm unable to go anywhere alone at all. Trust me, I'll run to the store by myself if I have to go out and get something. Or, I don't know, if I have an appointment somewhere and I go to it by myself, I'll go get some food after, maybe, and just like eat it in my car and hang out. But I only ever really do those things when I have to. Do you know what I mean? I don't ever just voluntarily go out by myself with no plan and just kind of do things. Change of plans. I ended up coming home because look who's back from break.
I have a Hawaiian roll. Ah!
What?
Oh.
No! Why would you throw?
I'll wash it.
You're not gonna wash a pizza bread. It's bread. You can't wash it. Hi, Peanut. Whoa. Okay, well, he just went back to work, so now I'm just here hanging out with, where are they? Hanging out with my cat. I haven't eaten anything today either, and it's 12. So I'm eating some fried rice. I know this was kind of an anticlimactic spending the day alone. I went 2 places, but hey, that's progress. That's more than I would have gone if I wasn't doing this little challenge I set for myself. So I would call that a win. I was gonna paint my nails before I left, but I don't think I have time. I don't think I told you this, but I'm growing out damage from 2 years of gel polish on my nails. I've never done like fake nails or gel X or anything like that, but I was just getting gel polish on my nails every month for almost 2 years consistently. I did not skip. So you can imagine my nails were left in pretty bad condition after. So I've had them this length since January, which is a pretty big deal for me. I've always been someone with really long natural nails. They're finally getting to a place where they're gonna be healthy enough to grow out again. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but you can in certain angles kind of see where the damage is because the texture of my nail is a little bit different. I don't know if you can even see. I'm sorry. So I painted them for the first time in like 3 months 2 weeks ago, and I did like all the good nail prep and everything, and my polish lasted about 2 weeks. Do you guys get like this too? When I'm hungry, if I don't eat kind of right away, even though I'm hungry, my urge to eat goes away and then I can't eat. That's what's happening now. I have about an hour and 20 minutes before I have to leave, but I did want to unpack a little bit more of my message behind this video. I'm kind of isolating myself from everyone and everything, and it's not that I'm doing it because I want to or because I don't like the people around me in my life. It's more so because I'm just realizing that I don't know how to do anything alone. I'm really trying to form an identity for myself, and I think a large part of that is unpacking a lot of the baggage that I've carried with me. And unfortunately, that just does not leave me any mental energy to hang out and spend time with friends. But I don't see that as a bad thing. You know, I think it's me kind of going through a growth period that most people would have already gone through. I just wasn't able to. It's not even that I want to start going out alone, because I do think ultimately I just like being around people. Even if I like being alone, I like being alone in the vicinity of other people. Do you know what I mean? I'm really trying not to doom scroll on my phone as much. I'm gonna be so real. It has not been going very well for me. I'm still doom scrolling a lot. I'm in the middle of sorting a lot of things out, and I'm in the middle of trying to organize my life into pockets where I can better direct my attention and my energy. But ultimately, my goal is to be more present in the world and finding activities to stimulate my brain that don't involve doom scrolling. I think spending time like this, spending time alone, is very important for me, especially in the direction I'm trying to take my life, because I am trying to build myself a future with a lot more freedom. And because of the nature of the career I'm going after, I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands where my boyfriend's working, my friends are working, and I'm kind of here existing by myself. And I just want to get used to the idea of going out and getting myself a little drink, or window shopping at a little bookstore. I'm not saying I need to be able to fucking make a road trip and like go backpacking in the woods by myself. That's not that's not my vibe at all, trust me. But I want to be able to spend my days in a way that is fulfilling to me. I think it's also because when I was unemployed and I didn't have a lot of money, I spent all of my days over here on this couch, and my boyfriend was working 2 jobs at the time, so he would be gone from 6 in the morning to like 11 p.m. when he would work doubles. And so I would literally have all day by myself, but I didn't have a lot of money, and I was so depressed that I just sat on that couch and I watched YouTube that entire time. I remember when it was at its worst, I think I got 90 steps in a day. Really bad. So I'm a little bit scarred from that, and now I try to fill my days with stimulation, working on getting myself into a better headspace so that I can be more present creatively. I really want to sketch out some YouTube video ideas because I don't know what to post. I don't know what to film. I don't know what to post. I don't want to just do vlogs. Do you guys remember how YouTube used to be back in the early mid 2010s with all the challenges, the tags? Oh my god, do you guys remember tags? Like the boyfriend tag, the draw my lives. Like, I want to bring that part of the internet back because it was so fun. It was so mentally stimulating, and you got to know the creator while also being entertained by whatever it was they were doing. I think my problem also is I mentally limit myself from doing so many things. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this has something to do with my ADHD. I convinced myself that everything is too much work, and the idea of even getting up and driving to go somewhere 5 minutes down the street is so much work for me mentally, because that entails an entire mental process of me getting myself out of bed, getting ready, getting in the car and going. And it's not laziness, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. I just convinced myself that everything is a way bigger deal than it actually is. And so like the other day when me and my boyfriend went to the beach, we went all the way out to Newport, which is like 45 minutes from where I live. And normally I would have thought that's way too far, that's too much of a trip, it's gonna take too long. But we got there, and yeah, it was like a 45-minute drive, a 10-15-minute walk, but then we spent a couple hours there, and by the time we got home, it was still pretty early in the evening. And it really put into perspective how different time passes when you're filling it with mental stimulation versus boredom, if that makes sense. You know, like 2 hours feels a lot longer when you're out in the world, you're experiencing things, versus when I'm sitting on the couch binging YouTube. Then 2 hours goes by pretty quickly, and I think because I'm more used to doing that, my perception of time has been skewed. Because even today, I was only out for 2.5 hours, I think, but I'm tired, I'm pretty beat. And I look back and I'm like, yeah, that was a good 2 hours well spent. I did a lot. Versus when I'm at home not doing anything and those 2 hours pass, I'm like, man, where did my day go? Like, it's over.
Hey, Editing Naya here. This is a little bit awkward, but I did not get any footage from the rest of that day. However, I can tell you, if you remember me repeatedly saying I have somewhere to be, I have an appointment, I have plans, and you were wondering, girl, where were you going at 2 p.m.? It was actually a job interview, and I did get the job. Yes, round of applause for me. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, that was all that had happened, and now we're gonna pick up the next day for the outro. Okay, thanks. Bye!
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. I had more plans to continue this video. I was gonna go out again today. I was gonna read, maybe go to the beach. I was gonna do a few things, but I don't know. I had some things come up. There's like scheduling conflicts with my new job and my current job, so I'm trying to figure that out and get my shifts covered. So to be honest, I'm just a little bit too stressed out and irritated to go anywhere. And that's okay. You know, that's real. That's life. That happens. But I will get into at least properly planning out my videos from here on out. I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. I'm sorry it was kind of abrupt and weird and short. I, again, wanted to make it longer, but it just wasn't in the cards for me this week. So let me know in the comments what other kind of videos you want to see from me. I don't know. Drop a like. Maybe subscribe. Why the hell not, right? Stay cool because it's like 98 degrees outside right now. So stay hydrated and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!